Okay, has anyone got any questions, comments? John's finished editing the second draft of a chapter, as far as you can get now. Nice. 2 extra parts I need to write. I'm very excited about your book, John. Oh, thank you, Carol. I'm gonna have a wonderful holiday. Thanks. It's apparently going to be 27 degrees on Monday, and then like for all of the rest of the time, it's going to rain. So we're going up Cader Idris on the 27th on the Monday, I think, and then yeah, sitting in. I don't mind if it rains. I don't care. I've got blankets. I've got books. I'm happy. Karen has done 1,487 words for you and some new ideas for a new venture. So very happy with that. Yes, dash off. Have a lovely swimming time, and I'll see you in a week. It's a call answering service that did not answer the phone. That's not great, is it? It's like you've got one job, people, one job. Lots of editing from Julia. Tam would like to know more about morning pages. Oh, I can give you a book to read right now, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and that will tell you everything that you need to know about morning pages. And then maybe next week, the people who do morning pages, maybe that could be a thing you talk about afterwards when I'm not here.
Yeah, though a very, very quick summary would be go to 750words.com. That's the number 750, then words.com, and just read the front page.
Yes, that's also. Julia Cameron's book is, thank you, Carol. Julia Cameron's book is a really good one. It's for all creatives, all artists, you know, anyone who does anything creative. But yeah, it might be a good thing to have a chat about next week, especially if you have a look at it over the weekend, Tam. Maybe you can have a chat about it with people next week after the Power Hour, because I think that'd be a really good, I know we mention it a lot and probably there's other people who are like, what are you on about? So I think that'll be a good thing for you to talk about while I am away. But yeah, has anyone got a question, or would you like to see what's in my box?
Is this from Louise Cart?
No, but that's another thing that I'm going to share with you next week. Oh, no, you are right. Yes, it is, because that's the thing I was going to show you. Yeah, I haven't had enough tea this morning. Do you want to see? I'm going to show you anyway, because I love unboxing stuff. Okay, so this whole thing started when, thank you, Tam, yes. The whole thing started when I think John was like, oh, check out this woman, because she does naming stuff. And that is what she does. And I went and did a bit of digging, and she also, I think she used to be a comedian. She's a funny lady. Anyway, so I bought her, I went onto her website, and I was like, oh, her book, oh, it's $88, Australian dollars, so it's not that expensive, sorry, Australia. But I was like, oh, that's interesting. And you can only buy her book from her website, you can't get it from Amazon. I don't think, I couldn't find it anyway. And the reason she does that is because it's not just a book. So first of all, as soon as I had placed the order, like within hours, I got a phone call, which I ignored because I don't answer my phone, but the voicemail was this really lovely message from the woman who wrote the book, from Louise Karsh. And it was just like, hello, and it was really excitable. It's like, this is the sound of your book going into the envelope, and it was just really lovely. And she was like, and I've just been looking you up on the internet, and you help people write books, and that's amazing. So she had actually done her research. And then she found me on LinkedIn as well straight away and connected with me. Wrote me a really nice message, sent me some links to stuff that she'd done that she thought would be helpful based on what I do and the fact that I bought her book. Anyway, so this voicemail message was fab, and at some point I'll share it if she doesn't mind me doing that, because it's just really cool. Anyway, it took obviously ages to get here because it had to come from literally the other side of the world, but this is what turned up. I'm just going to pin my screen so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, so this is what turned up, and it's like a big pencil case, like a faux leather pencil case, and she's put my name on the front, which is awesome. And then, okay, so you open it up and it's got 2 zips. I like a zip. In the first zip is simply her business card, word glue, and her details, da-di-da-di-da. And it's like, okay, that's nice. And then in the main zip, this is like having a birthday, I love it. The main zip is a pencil and her book, and it's a beautiful little book. It's a beautiful thing. I like a thing. I like physical books. I like the way they feel, and this feels really nice. It's a proper book. It's been published. It's just that she doesn't sell it on Amazon. But she's also put a couple of post-it notes in, and she said this in the thing. I'm going to put a couple of post-it notes in for things that I think will be particularly useful for me, based on what she knows of me. And so I was like, oh, that's amazing. Also, I love that. It's just so, hi, your brand name has 2 seconds to stick. Time's up, let's go. It's just like, that's just so clever. That's the kind of writing that just makes me both love and hate the people who wrote it. So, and inside there is a little kind of, I don't know what you call them, compliment slip type thing, but she stuck a Canadian penny to it because apparently they're lucky. I don't know. So a little message there, and she's also scribbled me a personal message in the book, which I also do when I send my books to people. Vicky, I am so honoured this is supporting you and your vital work. You go, Vicky, book midwives rock. So it's just, she has just put a lot of thought into this, and it's yeah, and right, I love it. Anyway, so this is a really good example of how you can take a book and turn it into something that's much more than, I don't want to say just a book, because obviously books are incredible, but it's not only a book, it's a little kit, and it is, yeah, the book midwife. That was like, I'm going to be the book midwife, and then obviously that name was taken, so I went into a pit of woe for a week and was just like, right, I'm going to have to come up with something else. This is when I kind of, anyway, so yeah, naming things. But this is a really good example of how you can kind of have your book. I'm going to unpin so I can stop looking at my face. How do I do that? That's the spotlight. Cool. Okay, so yeah, so this is a really good example of how you can write a book and then turn it into something that's much more than that. And so I was just like, oh, $88, it's a lot of money for a book. You know, we do, there are price ceilings for things, and it's just like, okay, so if I'm going to buy, nobody's going to spend $88 on a book on Amazon. They're just not going to do it most of the time. But if it's something like this and it's a whole experience and you can only buy it from their website, and she puts that much effort into it, I'm just like, yeah, dude, I would do that again. You know, I would pay that again, because it's just very, very personal. So I hope that has given you a few ideas about what you can do with your books. I'm obviously a big fan of getting your book out on Amazon, but you can create a different type of book like this and have it as something that is only exclusively available from your website, and you package it beautifully and you charge a lot more money for it. And there's a bunch of other stuff that I think she could do as well. And, you know, maybe she does in like later follow-ups from, because I've only had it for a little while. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because it's just really, really cool. So it's a really cool thing to receive in the post. Thoughts, comments, ideas? Anything to say at all about anything?
Well, just a lovely experience, isn't it? Which is, you know, it wasn't just getting a book, you had an experience, you feel like connection to the author and things, which is very cool.
Is, yeah, she put the effort in to find out a bit about me, and it doesn't even take that much effort, but most people don't do that. Because I don't know if you've been on LinkedIn, and honestly the number of connection requests I get with, hi, what do you do? And I'm just like, delete, because it's like, it literally says it on my profile. So that is, you know, it takes seconds to go and find out enough about somebody to create an experience like that, but it feels like they've put a lot more effort into it than they have. And you can tell as well that she's obviously really passionate about books just from the way she's written stuff to me. So yeah, the book, oh, that's a good point, Julia. What's the book about? I got so excited about the rest of it. It's Word Glue, Find Your $1 Million Brand Name. She is a naming expert. So she helps people come up with names for books, companies, products, services, yeah, all sorts of things. She's one of Seth Godin's people, isn't she? She works with Seth Godin.
No, she did the same course as I did. We did a course, a Seth Godin course at the same time.
Oh, okay. I think she's also one of his teachers now. Well,
she might do.
Yeah, she's on his coaching team.
Ah, right, cool.
Yeah, so she's got the creds. But yeah, it's I'm going to be dipping in and out of it because I'm going to be thinking of new names for things in the next few weeks. I have plans. I have a thing going on. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. But it's really difficult to name stuff, and so she has it and system for doing so. And that's another thing you can think about, is how do you take what you do and package it in such a way that it's a really unique thing. So there's loads of stuff out there about naming stuff, but she's got this, you know, she's got this really cool Find Your $1 Million Brand Name system, I guess. So yeah, that is Louise Karsh, and if you go to, I think it's wordglue.com. I've literally got the business card here. I don't know what $88 in English is. It didn't feel that expensive. LouiseCarsh.com. Oh, wordglue.co. There you go. Wordglue.co. So, thank you, Julian. Yeah, I'm rubbish at naming stuff. Everybody thinks, oh, you're a writer and you write books, you're really good at naming stuff. And I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I might occasionally come up with a really good name, like, oh, £50 sterling. There you go. Thank you. Cool. Worth every penny, especially if, because names are important. Names are important. Do you think how pissed off you get when, like, I get a little bit ragey when people misspell my name, especially if it's in response to an email that I've sent them with my name at the bottom. It's just like, it's who you are. So it's an identity thing. It's an important thing, I think. Cool. Right. I'm gonna bid you all a good day and a good week. And oh, hang on. When we started our business, Louise says, all design companies were graphics with an S, with an X. Yeah, there's something about graphic design companies and they all have names like Blue Banana or X's and Z's. And you can kind of tell straight away what kind of a company they're going to be from, from the name. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's fine. Right then. So next week, Harriet will be looking after you. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely week writing. I'm going to have a lovely, lovely week in a tent, not doing anything, which is going to be fantastic. And if you have, and thank you, Julia, if you have any questions, send them to Harriet. And if she can't answer them and it's urgent, she'll text me because I do pick up texts and we'll sort it out. But yeah, have a lovely time. I go tomorrow, Louise. I go tomorrow morning. We're gonna pack everything up in the morning. We're gonna make a cake because I made the bestest ever Victoria sponge cake. It's Mary Berry's Victoria sponge cake, but I made one a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, right, we're taking a cake, making some bread. Oh, thank you, Louise. Yes, I need to send you a thing. Oh no, yeah, we're doing a thing. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. I will have fun. Have a lovely week, everybody. I'm gonna stop babbling. Bye.
Bye.